talking to people we don't normally talk with. Not I'm saying normally Longmeadow, right? Normally is posting in professional networks that are outside of what we normally do. Also increasing posting time to more than 2 weeks, because if you are posting for a shorter period of time, you're not reaching a more diverse audience. You're not allowing other people to see that posting and find it, right? And so a lot of times that includes like word of mouth. The people for word of mouth are hearing about it, right? So that people in the know in whatever circle. And so kind of just avoid creating unnecessary barriers. So for example, kind of relating to a little bit of what you were saying is posting internally. So posting internally right there, you might be limiting your ability to hire a more diverse employee, right? So if we're posting just internally within Longmeadow Police Department, for example, and the Longmeadow Police Department is solely made up of
niggers need to burn, Black Lives Matter. Blood, niggers lives matter. Niggers lives.
We're getting Zoom bombed.
Yeah.
They're so mature.
Zach, was there any instructions on what to do in this situation?
There's a reporting system I'm seeing. I'm here as co-host.
Hello, ma'am. This is Ryan from Zoom support. In order to get rid of these guys, you have to click Alt F4.
I wouldn't do that. It's actually good that it's getting recorded for town purposes.
This is excellent proof that we need serious work in this town and in our schools in particular.
Well, I wouldn't assume these people are from our town, but it does show the climate of America today.
Yeah.
And that it's not just old people who need to die off. There's young kids who have problems too.
Absolutely.
Our reality, but still very, very disappointing.
So, but what do we sign off and sign back on, or?
Well, if they have the link, I mean, the link's public, so as we sign back on.
Mm-hmm. Are you able to ban, who's in control, are you able to ban certain?
I've been able to remove some.
Yeah.
And certainly we can stop admitting people.
I think we might be good.
Well,
I wonder if they left.
I'm
still
going to admit them
There's
because once I remove them, I can report them.
But, okay, I don't know if you can do that through the waiting room instead of allowing them in to abuse further.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that next time, guys. My apologies.
Well,
That's okay.
you've done nothing.
We're open to the public. I
Yeah, this is not your fault.
This is the public.
Exactly. This is the reality of our time.
People usually write up Zoom bombs in the meeting minutes.
Yeah, I think it's completely appropriate to do that.
Mhm.
And to try to capture, I mean, we'll have the recording of what was said and what was written.
And I think
names of the people that joined.
Mhm.
yeah, which won't be their real names, but I do think we should maybe add an agenda item at the end of this and not let this derail us, and then talk about what we should do, if anything, about what just happened.
Agreed.
So let's try to.
Yeah. Well, actually, before we do that, is everybody okay to move forward, or is there anybody that needs a moment?
Thank you, Zach. I was just going to ask the same thing. But
Yeah, let's move on. This is it's upsetting, but you know.
I'm okay if you're asking space for folks of color to see how they feel, and I'm good for moving on.
I'm good too. Let's move on.
Yeah, and Zach, I'll keep an eye on the waiting room. It looks like I can remove and report through the waiting room. So if we start to get flooded again, I'll just do it from the waiting room.
Okay. Thank you, Charlotte, and thank you for everybody that shared a willingness to continue the conversation. If anybody wants to follow up afterwards, certainly let me know.
Can we get rid of what's on the screen? Is that?
Yeah, I don't know how.